All right, Taurus, what's good with you? We're going to see what else we can tell you guys for the month of June. What other messages could come through for you. All right. When I do bonus readings, the intention that I put behind it is to pick up on energies that I missed in the main monthly. Now, that's just the intention I put behind it. Is that always what comes through? No. Okay? You never really know what's going to come through, but I got to put some kind of intention behind it. All right? If you want information on scheduling a personal reading, look in the description of the video. That information does include the pricing for everything that I had to offer. That includes how to get a hold of me, all that good stuff. Okay? What's up, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? Five of Cups, what's happening? Nicole, how you doing? God's Convict. That's an interesting username. All right, thanks, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let's see what else we can tell my Taurus people, man. What else? What other important messages could we give to my Taurus people? Boom, boom, boom. Nice of you to tune in, Jamie. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get 4 shuffles here. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. What do we got for my Taurians? Oh, no. 9 of Cups reversed, Taurus. I don't know who this is here, but whoever this is, that's the overall energy. Like overall. So in layman's terms, this here is the emotional codependence card, okay? That basically states, I'm lonely and I need another person to fulfill me, okay? I talk about this to my personal clients all the time, and people always ask me what personal clients are. I'm talking about people who come to me for personal readings, okay? If you come to me and you pay me, and I provide my service for you, and I work with you, and especially if you're a return customer, I have many of them, you're my client, okay? Anyway, though, yeah, so I talk to my personal clients about this all the time. This right here is the most common energy that brings us to the tarot. I'm lonely, I have an empty hole in my heart, and I need another person to fulfill it for me, okay? Well, we'll talk more about that later. I don't have time to go on that tangent right now, but I think people see you, people are seeing you from the outside looking in as the magician, okay? Successfully manifesting things. That's good, successfully manifesting things. I think that's the way people perceive you, but on the inside here, 3 of Swords. I'm thinking that some of y'all could have been dealing with a third-party situation. Could possibly have been an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Doesn't have to be, though. But either way, there's heartbreak here, okay? So people are seeing you as the magician, but for whatever reason, there's loneliness and heartbreak. Loneliness and heartbreak. Wish unfulfillment for those of you. I'm not going to go on the whole tangent right now, but look, y'all. Look. The relationship you have with yourself is the one that manifests in your outside world. And if you think you need another person, that means you do not have a very good relationship with yourself. Okay? Yes, conflict here. And I feel like this is something here that, yes, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. It's definitely on its last leg, and I think for those of you that are dealing with something that already came to an end, it just ended with a bang, okay? A big bang, okay? There's a lot of conflict, a lot of arguing, and here you are, the Taurus card. Could have been another Taurus, could have been an Aries, but the underlying energy is the Emperor here, so this is very much the Emperor and the Empress, my way or the highway, right? These are male and female counterparts. So I think a lot of you are actually dealing with a love situation here. The problem is 9 of Cups reversed. I think both of you are putting too high of expectations on the other person. Okay? The person that you're dealing with here, I think I see a massive loss of passion here. I'm having a really hard time reading whether or not this is somebody you're currently dealing with or not. Usually that's a little bit easier to read than this, but I'm seeing a massive loss of passion, loss of interest. Okay, this person doesn't want the drama. They don't want the drama. And I'm feeling here that this is one of those types of, I don't want drama, but I'm also not just gonna bend over, you know? And at the end of the day, I'm not for one person having control at all. I believe there should be flexibility on both parts, okay? You have to be the change that you want to see. You have to be the change you want to see, okay? So if you want a flexible person, you have to be flexible, Taurus. Oh man, yeah, Taurus energy is the most fixed energy in the entire zodiac, okay? The most fixed energy, fixed earth. I don't care who you are, I don't care what your sign is. It is your responsibility to identify the challenges that come along with your particular energy and rise above them. Okay? A lot of people out there like to use their zodiac sign as an excuse for their shitty behavior. You know what that means? When you say, well, I can't help it, I'm a Taurus, or I can't help it, I'm an Aquarius, I can't help it, I'm a Virgo. What you're doing is you are giving your power away. You vibrate lower than the energy that governs you. So if you vibrate lower than the energy that governs you, it controls you. And that's not a good thing. If you vibrate higher than your zodiac sign, then you have the ability to use that energy for the greater good of mankind. Okay? But you have to vibrate higher than it. All right? Let's look a little bit more at the person that you're dealing with here. I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little bit incomplete with that reading there. And I don't know, a lot of y'all may have seen this when I was in my all signs reading. Subscribers let me know that we are in pre-shadow Mercury retrograde. And I'm like, oh man, duh, that explains it. Man, dude. The energy's in the air of like I can't sit still, but I don't wanna move. I don't wanna get up and move, but I can't sit still. You know, I don't want to be asleep, but I don't want to be awake. I don't want to come, I don't want to go. I don't want it to be dark, I don't want it to be nighttime, daytime. You know what I mean? Like, just this internal tug of war. It's crazy, dude. And it affects readings, big time. Ooh, Page of Pentacles here. Could be another earth sign that you're dealing with. 1, 2, 3. 2 more shuffles. Boom, the Chariot card. Okay, you could be dealing with a Cancer. I do feel like they're ready to move on from this right here, but they do feel guilty. If this is somebody that you are currently dealing with and haven't separated from, I do feel like they want forward movement with you. Like they want this to move forward. They just don't want the conflict. They don't want the drama. All right? But I feel like most of you, this is a past person, okay? Because you have the 6 of Swords and the 6 of Cups reversed. So this is definitely transitioning on and moving on from this, but still holding on to the negativity, still holding a bit of a grudge, and still holding on to resentment just a little bit, okay? 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands, both reversed. This person right here is in this conundrum where it's like, I feel horrible, I blame myself, but at the end of the day, I still can't make myself bend over backwards and just be your slave, basically, type of energy. I'm not saying that they're your slave or anything like that. It's just that reading from their perspective right here, it's like 8 of Swords energy. They're ignoring the inner work that needs to be done. Like I've said, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're the Taurus or the Cross Watcher or who you are. You must be the energy you want to see. This is why reconciliations are so unsuccessful, okay? This is the reason why. Because both people must exclusively say, how can I better myself? There's always at least one person not willing to do that. I don't care if you're not even the one who was in the wrong. I don't care if you're not the one in the wrong. Okay? Even if you were the one who was done wrong, if you want to reconcile, if you, want to reconcile, you still have to put forth effort and work. Both of you do. Both of you do. Or it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Okay? But yeah, they're still holding some resentment here, but they feel guilty at the same time. That don't make no sense. They're, well, you know what I'm saying? Like they feel guilty and they're holding a grudge. This person can't get their energy straight, man. I don't know what I'm gonna title this video. Right around now is when I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna title the video, you know? I'm like, okay, they're holding resentment and holding a grudge. They feel guilty and they're holding a grudge. I don't know what I'm gonna title this. I don't know what I'm gonna title it, y'all. Oh, well, let's see the most likely outcome. Most likely outcome. Let's get 5 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, not this deck. I don't want to shuffle. 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 2 more shuffles. Boom! 7 of Wands reversed. Okay. Knight of Pentacles reversed. All right. I do feel like somebody is going to make a return here. Because the person that you're dealing with is moving on from this, but somebody is going to come back around, I think. I still think you're going to hear from this person at some point. I don't know what, but see, look. Lover's card. Could be a Gemini you're dealing with, but I definitely feel like this is a very, intense soul connection that you're dealing with here. So here's the thing, if I may. The Lover's card does not indicate a romantic relationship necessarily. It does not indicate a connection or the lack thereof, and it indicates how strongly the connection is felt. See, from a spiritual perspective, a lot of people still have trouble wrapping their minds around the fact that there is no such thing as a person who enters your life who does not have a purpose and a deep connection, okay? No such thing. So what we really need to do, and what we really need to help people do, is stop pondering whether or not somebody has a soul connection with you and start telling yourself there is a connection. What is the meaning behind it? Because the good, the bad, the right, the wrong, the fair, unfair, just, unjust, the positive, the negative, every single connection that you have is for a reason. Okay? So I do see them coming back around here. This is a very meaningful connection. Okay? You need to connect the dots. That's what I said in Facebook. Okay, on my Facebook video, you got to look back and connect the dots. Okay, if you don't connect the dots, the picture's incomplete. All right, could be an Aquarius that you're dealing with here, but I feel like the minute you release and let this go, this is the way the law of attraction works. The minute you release and let it go, they're going to come back around. As soon as you let them go, they'll be back. That's probably what I'll title this. And that is the way it works, and I'm going to tell you all. Your mind produces gravity, okay? Your mind produces a gravitational pull. This is not analogous to anything. This is the truth. This used to be hidden knowledge. It's no longer hidden. It's not popular knowledge, okay? A lot of these things you probably won't be able to find in Google until later on down the line. You'll be able to find it in Google, but anyway, your mind produces a gravitational pull, okay? Gravity is the only force capable of holding on to light and trapping it and holding it in one spot. Gravity is the only force capable of doing that. Everything in existence manifests from the light realm and is pulled into existence via gravity, via your mind. So what you are doing when you think about something and focus on it for too long is you're pressing on it and holding it in place with the gravity of your mind, holding the quantum field in place so that it can't move. That's what you're doing. That's why as soon as you let go, that's when it's made available to you. You know, you've noticed that. How many times has that happened to you? You want something. You want it, man. You want it so bad. And you want it, and you want it. And then the minute you finally give up and say, never mind, I don't want it anymore. Bam, then it's made available to you. You're looking for something everywhere. You cannot find it. The minute you say, all right, fine, fuck it, whatever, I don't need it. That's when it shows up. It's no accident. It's no coincidence. There is no such thing as a coincidence. You have released it from the gravitational pull of your mind, and now the universe is free to flow. Now the universe is free to flow. I'm going to babble just a minute again before I get into the next spread. A lot of you who follow me on social media notice a little something strange about me. I am absolutely obsessed with cactus plants. Absolutely obsessed with them. Man, I got a whole backyard filled with these things. Y'all see me post the pictures on social media, on Instagram and Facebook and whatnot. You know why I do this? You know why I do this? Because I am successfully able to remove the gravity of my mind away from what I'm manifesting if I put it on this. Do just enough work on what it is that you're manifesting, just enough. Pull just enough gravity into place to put your intention into it, and gravity and energy, and then let it go. Completely let it go and dump all of your energy on something that you're passionate about, something that you love. It's the silliest thing in the world. I don't know. I just think that these are the most fascinating plant life on the face of the earth, and they make me feel really good. I love them to death. And you know what? It helps me manifest because I can remove the gravity of my mind away from everything else that I'm manifesting and put it right here. Right here. It's a plant. It's not another person. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's a plant. I can focus all of my energy, all of my gravity on this. Think about that. Some trivia. That's an exercise. A manifesting exercise, okay? Now, things to watch out for and advice moving forward. Things to watch out for and advice moving forward for my Taurians. Boom, the Nine of Cups upright. The relationship you have with yourself is the one that manifests in your outside world. If you come to me for a personal reading and the Nine of Cups reverse comes out, you will probably hear me give you this same speech. Okay? I give this same speech to personal readings all the time. Okay? A good way to test the relationship you have with yourself is ask yourself this. Does the thought of being alone for the rest of your life bother you? Nicole, thank you for that super chat. Ask yourself that. You're giving yourself a test. Does the thought of being alone for the rest of your life bother you? If it does, what you're telling the universe is, I don't want to be around me for the rest of my life. That's what you're telling the universe. You're telling the universe you are not good enough to want to be around for the rest of your life. So if you don't want to be around you for the rest of your life, the universe is not going to send you somebody who does. Period. The universe mirrors back to you exactly what you're giving it. Let's get 4 shuffles. There's 1, 2, 2 more shuffles. Boom, the 7 of Cups reversed. Do not be distracted by lots of other love offers or love options, okay? Don't be distracted. Right now, the minute you hear yourself say, man, I feel so good, I don't need another person to make me feel better. Your person is right around the corner. Your person is right around the corner, okay? Do not try to figure too many things out logically, okay? You can only figure out so much logically. And I'm not one of those people who's anti-logic. I'm not saying get rid of your logical mind. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that between your logical and your emotional mind, you need a healthy balance between the two, okay? But there are some things that your logic, nor your emotions, no human ego faculty will ever be able to figure out. The only way to manifest something that you cannot process is to allow the universe to bring it to you. Christina, thanks for that super chat. Okay? It's the only way to do it. The only thing you can do with your analytical mind is recreate more of what you've already experienced. The only way to manifest something you've never had is to allow the universe to bring it to you. And the only way to allow the universe to bring it to you is to remove the gravitational pull of your mind from it. Okay? Last but not least, take control of your own emotional state. Okay? At the end of the day, the King and the Queen of Cups did not earn their throne by pointing fingers at the people who disrespect their cup. The only way to get your hands on the Queen or the King of Cups cup is if they give it to you. And if they give it to you and you betray their trust, they're not going to blame you. They're going to ask themselves, okay, well, what did I learn about myself here? Why did I deem it necessary to hand this person my cup? What did I learn about me? That was my fault. I shouldn't just be handing my cup to somebody that I think I'm so desperate that I just have to hand my cup up. Well, no, I can't do that. What did I learn about me? I'm in control, and I take ownership of my own emotional state. Okay? All right, so I feel like the messages my Taurus people needed to hear have come through. I hope that resonated for everybody. If it didn't, which it won't, check your moon, your rising, and your Venus. But even if it did not, I hope that everybody watching at least took one thing from this video that they can use to apply in their life and actually witness real results happen. That's my real mission, is to empower you. Okay? Lorna, is that how you say that? Thanks for that super chat. And Terry Ann, thanks for that super chat. Okay? You come to me, I'm going to empower you. Right now, there are very, very, very desperate attempts to disempower you. And there are very desperate attempts to deceive you into disempowering people, thinking that you're doing something good. Lots of people caught up in the game right now of disempowering people and giving their power away. No. That's not what you'll learn when you come to me. When you come to me, I don't care who you are. I don't care what your sign is. I don't care if you're black, white, Mexican, Asian, man, woman, gay, straight. When you come to me, I will hand you your power. And when you leave, you will have the tools that if you choose to apply them, you can manifest anything you desire. But it's up to you to put forth the work, okay? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I greatly appreciate everybody that tuned in and played along. Thank you so much for the likes and the comments and the super chats and all that good jazz. I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'll see y'all sometime between now and the rest of all eternity, okay? Have a good one.